Hello everyone and welcome back to our European Journeyman series with Monaco, and today we are away from home against Nice. We're the other side of the October international break, and today we'll be taking on Dynamo Kiev after this game with Montpellier and then the huge match with PSG. Then we'll finish off against Dynamo and Toulouse ahead of the November winter break, but it will set us up nicely if we can get a perfect episode today, which I am not holding out for on our current form. Those 4 draws have really hurt us in the league. At the moment, we are 1 point behind PSG, so that game against them is going to be all important if we haven't closed the gap by then. And our team is absolutely knackered after the international break. It always seems to happen because we've got a team full of internationals and first team internationals as well. So for this one, we're going to be playing with Mbappe and Boris up front, Bernardo Silva just behind them, then Fabinho, Castellano and Thiago Maia in midfield, Zeka at left back, Pereira and Glick in the middle, Sidibe at right back, and Nezovic finally back in goal. Bernardo with the free kick, he's put it into the middle and Castellano's gone to ground. Kone with the foul, he's pushed him, and now we've got a penalty. Fabinho is going to step up to take this, and he finds the bottom corner. He likes putting it down in that corner, and he has given us the lead. Bernardo Silva whips the ball in towards Boris. It is cleared away. Sidibe following up. He picked up a yellow card in the first minute. He puts the ball in and it's cleared away by the defender. Glick wins the header. There's Fabinho over to Thiago Maia. Boris sips it into Fabinho, finds Mbappe, and that's a horrendous attempt at a finish. Ricordia into Fashina. Now Militari. Rongier back to Fashina. Radu in a good position. Tries to swing the ball out wide, but Sidibe cuts it out. Glick over to Pereira. He finds Zeka. Having a nice run forward, Zeka. He finds Boris. Moved out to the left flank. Zeka to Bernardo Silva. Boris again. Finds Thiago Maia in a great position. His shot falls to Sidibe into Mbappe, who does find the back of the net. Ricordia with the throw. Sidibe cleans up. Plays it into danger though. There was nobody even there. I'm not sure who he was aiming at. Ball's been won though. Now Malcolm onto Mbappe. He's still going on a run. He's got support arriving. Mbappe back to Castellaro. Out to Sidibe. Beats his man. People in the middle to aim at. He's tripped up in the box and we've got another penalty. Fabinho for the second time facing the goalkeeper and he finds the bottom corner again. It's the same side and he's made it 3-0. Well, there's the full-time whistle. We kick off this episode with an important win away from home in the league. I think that means we've won back-to-back games for the first time in a long time. We also go temporarily at least 2 points clear at the top following that, and we've now won 3 games in a row in all competitions. Well, the team is still pretty knackered because we played on Friday, we're now playing on Tuesday, and obviously the Friday kickoff was just a couple of days after the internationals ended. So I'm hoping that the players will have a nice 5-day break and feel refreshed by the time we get back in league action against, I think, Montpellier at the weekend. Against Dynamo, though, if we do win, we will have 9 points from 9. So it's important we do get a good result, especially at home. For this game, we're going to be playing with Boris, Morata and Bernardo Silva up front. Nikitovic, Pineda and Fabinho in the middle, with Zeka, Pereira, Glick and Sidibe the back line, and Nezovic, thankfully, in goal. Pereira back to Nezovic, ball cleared forward, and Zeka's gone on with a crunching tackle and kept the ball. He then plays it down the line for Boris, who's got into the box, pulls it across. Bernardo Silva can't finish it from point blank range. Bernardo Silva. Ball's come for Nikitovic. Now Boris moved out to the left. Zeka across to Pineda. Fabinho with a bit more room. He's got a man free on the right. He does find Sidibe. 4-5 in the box to aim at for Sidibe. He looks for Bernardo Silva at the back post, who volleys it in for 1-0. Anazi out wide to Nagatomo. He finds Yarmolenko. Nagatomo again. Stolen by Zeka. Now Boris inside to Bernardo Silva. Ball forward is easily dealt with by the defender. Lucas Silva to Nagatomo. Stolen by Boris. Now Morata. Back to Bernardo Silva. He's tackled. Keeps the ball though. Forced out wide. Zeka. Inside to Pineda. Now Fabinho. A lot of room in the middle. Finds Morata. He pulls it back to Nikitovic, into Boris, who's hit the base of the post. Berda. Now Gonzalez loses the ball to Fabinho. Dinamo having a little spell of dominance, but now Boris is in behind their defence. He's in on goal, and Boris has found the back of the net for 2-0. Pereira running forward down the right-hand side. Loses it to Anazi. Gonzalez into Dudu. Malcolm. Down the line looking for Mbappe. He's got the pace on the defender, I think. But Mbappe gets to the ball, puts it in, and Boris has hit the post. And there is the full-time whistle. We have managed to win this game by 2-0, taking maximum points from our first 3 Champions League games. And it means we're 3 points clear of Zenit, but 6 points clear of Dinamo. Well, the team is looking a lot fresher after 4 days rest, and we're looking to make it 5 straight victories at home against Montpellier. We really do need the victories in the league at the moment, so hopefully we can do that again today. We are playing with Morata, Mbappe and Bernardo Silva as the front 3. Castellano, Pineda and Thiago Maia are in midfield, with Zeka, Pereira, Glick and Fabinho the back line. Nezovic in goal. Fabinho into Thiago Maia. Glick forward to Castellano. Now Pereira onto Mbappe. He has had a horror tackle come in from Alam Nayam, who could well be getting sent off here. There is a straight red card just 6 minutes into this match. Glick over to Pereira. Now Zeka down the line for Mbappe. He puts the cross in early. It's cleared back to Zeka. Castellano across to Pineda. Now Bernardo Silva to Morata, who fires that one into the top corner to give us the lead. Zeka sends the ball in. It's with Castellano. Now Mbappe to Pineda on the edge of the area. Finds Bernardo Silva, who trickles it into that far post for 2-0. Well, there is the full-time whistle on a thankfully routine victory against Montpellier. That red card very early on doing us a huge favour and delivering us 3 more points and our 5th straight victory as we head into that game with PSG that will decide who leads the league table. Well, it's time for the enormous game away against Paris Saint-Germain. If we win, we'll go top of the league table. Anything else will leave PSG at the top. Now, last season, these fixtures decided the title race, and I have a feeling they're going to decide them again. We need to make sure we at least get a draw from this game, if not win. We did beat them at the start of the season 4-0. I'm hoping we can get a similar performance and result today. We are on the run of 5 straight victories. We're still unbeaten in all competitions this season. So hopefully we can get a good performance. We have Lewis Cook back in midfield. He's alongside Pineda, with Fabinho dropping in defensive midfield. Sidibe, Glick, Pereira and Zeka at the back 4. Nezovic has kept a clean sheet for about 4 or 5 games now. And we've got Lamar, Bernardo Silva and Morata up front. I'm expecting them to get goals. Nezovic with the ball just inside the first minute. Fabinho forward to Morata, who's running at the PSG defence. They're backing off him. Morata's still going, and Morata finds the bottom corner. We've taken the lead in just 1 minute thanks to Morata in Paris against PSG. Zeka with the ball finds Pineda. Back to Fabinho, onto Lewis Cook, through to Lamar, and Lamar finds the bottom corner. It's 2-0 inside 7 minutes. Sato's got in behind our defence, still going Sato. He pulls it back. Lo Celso saved by Nezovic. Koric luckily can't find the angle to slot that loose ball in. Serge Aurier with the throw. Now Verratti. PSG getting more into this game, but Morata's picked up the ball. He turns to run at the defence again. He can't find Lamar though. Varane over the top to Luan. Pereira wins it. Pineda onto Cook. Ball looking for Lamar. It comes back to Cook. Now Pineda. He tries to find Lamar. Again, Aurier won't let it pass. Luna running down the right flank. He's got one man in the middle. It's Koric deep. He plays it through. Lo Celso has found the top corner. An excellent finish. Just 12 minutes left. Bernardo wins the ball. Now it's Morata. He's just hanging on to it, loses it to Pellegrini. Pulisic, who they signed for £86 million, onto Koric. Katroviak loses the ball. Lewis Cook with it. Finds Bernardo Silva. He puts it in behind for Morata, who's in on goal, Morata. And he's found the back of the net. I thought the keeper was going to get to that, but it's now 3-1 to us in Paris. And we are surely taking the 3 points. Pulisic to Katroviak, looking for Mauro Icardi, who's got him behind, and he's found the bottom corner. 10 minutes to go. We shouldn't think it's all over. Icardi on the ball. Now Koric looking for Luna. Attacking down the right flank. He goes past one player, puts the ball in, and Koric has made it 3-3. And just like that, we are pegged back and we need to chase the game again. Nezovic onto Glick in the 89th minute. Back to Nezovic. Ball just punted forward. Not exactly delicate. Icardi to Saito. Loses it to Cook. Now Morata can't get to it. Babic got there first. Saito coming forward from the left. Back to Katroviak, who's been controlling this game in the second half. Serge Aurier puts the ball in. It's straight cut out by Pereira. He puts it down the line. Morata's able to bring it down. He puts it over the top and Mbappé's got onto it. He's gone past three players, finds Thomas Lemar, and Thomas Lemar has cracked it into the back of the net. 89th minute winner from the man who's been frozen out recently. I brought him back for this game. He's scored twice and we are surely going to get the win from here. Pellegrini though, 1 minute of added time, onto Koric, now Cueca, loses it to Mbappé. He's got two defenders ahead of him, he plays it on to Lemar, three in the middle, 3-on-3, puts it across, but Bravo makes a save. That's fine, 20 seconds away from a famous win in Paris. This would be incredible if we win this game. Pereira just happy to launch it down the field. Just 10 seconds left for us to see out and we will go back to the top of the league and make PSG lose their second game of the season. There it is. We've beaten them twice this season now. Once in the Trophée des Champions and now we've beaten them in the league away from home. So we'll get the opportunity to play them at home as well later this season. If we win that, we will have taken all 6 points against PSG. We shouldn't get ahead of ourselves, but 13 games into the league season, we are still unbeaten and we are 2 points clear of PSG at the top. After that incredible drama in Paris, we're now away in Ukraine for this game. I'm expecting the team to be a little bit tired after how epic that 4-3 win was. We've got Jesus Vallejo back from injury. He's probably not going to see out the game, but he is going to start and hopefully get some match fitness up ahead of the league match. It's a very strong team out there with Boris and Morata up top, Lemar behind them with Castellano, Pineda and Cook in the middle, Zeka, Pereira and Fabinho join Vallejo at the back with Nezovic in goal. Yarmolenko's free kick and he's hit the woodwork. A close effort there from Yarmolenko, nearly giving Dinamo the lead. Instead Castellano's got in behind the defence. He's got a man to his left if he can find him. Morata's picked up the ball, puts it across and it's just wide. Pereira forward to Pineda, now Castellano, on to Bernardo Silva, who came on for an injured Lemar, and he's provided an assist for Morata. Excellently finished, his 11th of the season. Yarmolenko to Gonzalez, ball out to Nagatomo, inside to Yarmolenko, Nagatomo again, puts it across, and it's in from Gonzalez for Dinamo. It's now 1-1. Vallejo to Fabinho, he's tackled by Anazi. Dudu on the left, puts it inside Gonzalez, now Gamache to Yarmolenko. He had an ocean of space. Nezovic maybe should have kept that out after he got a hand to it, but it's now 2-1 to Dinamo. Morata tries to send the ball forward for Mbappe. The defender gets there, bitten. Ryan clears the ball away. Here's Castellano, over to Cook. He's got players up there. Fabinho's on the right, puts the cross in, it's cleared away. Yarmolenko on the ball. He sends it back to Nagatomo. Tackled by Castellano. Through to Bernardo Silva. Puts the ball across and Morata this time does get his second goal. He could have had 5 today, but he's made it 2-2. Zeka bringing the ball forward from left back to Bernardo Silva. Now Morata plays it through to Mbappe. In on goal. And that's an excellent finish. Route 1 football. And it's given us a 3-2 lead. Bernardo Silva to Mbappe. He's tackled. Ball sent out wide to Dudu in an excellent position as he continues his run. He gets inside the box, Dudu, finds Rybgalka, and he has managed to set things up at 3-3. 5 minutes left. It's Ryan forward to Yanush. Now Dudu to Lucas Silva. Yanush again over the top. Vallejo gets there, plays it back to Nezovic. Ball cleared down the field for Mbappe, who brings it under control. Now he's running down the left flank. He loses it to Nagatomo. Yarmolenko inside, Pereira cuts it out. Pineda to Castellano, trying to look for Mbappe, who's got past his man. He's got 4 players arriving. He finds Bernardo Silva, and we have made it 4-3 in the 88th minute, yet again, it's another dramatic 4-3 victory that looks like it will be on the cards for us. Well, there's a full-time whistle. We've had another dramatic victory in a row, and I just wish we could have a normal victory for once, a routine one. I mean, we have qualified for the last 16. We're almost certainly going to win this group as well, but there's a huge injury here. Thomas Lemar out for 7 to 8 months with cruciate ligament damage. He's been sent to a specialist. He's out for the rest of the season, essentially. He's not going to be back until, what, June? He won't be back until pretty much the 2022 World Cup, I think. That's a big blow. Luckily, Bernardo Silva has been on top of his form, but that is a huge one. He is such a good player for us to be missing. We saw it in the PSG game, how much he can contribute in a match, but he is now out for a very long time. Well, the final match of this episode is going to be a tough one. We're without Thomas Lemar, and we're also without Bernardo Silva, who's picked up a knock and will miss this game. The team's also absolutely shattered after the last run of games. We have won 7 in a row. If we win today, it will make it 8 straight victories. It will also mean we've had a perfect episode for the first time this season, so I'm quite keen to achieve that goal. But with the players so tired, it's going to be difficult against Toulouse. We are starting with Morata up top, who had a fantastic game last time out. He's joined by Castellano and Mbappe, who are very good in those positions, so I don't have too many worries about that. Pineda and Cook are joined by Thiago Maia, so we've got the Benfica trio in the middle, with Zeka, Pereira, Vallejo and Fabinho, the back four, Nezovic in goal. Flores with the free kick, short to Prazeres. He's dribbling it forward. If we get a tackle in here, we'd have a fantastic counter-attack on. The ball is sent forward, Pereira wins the header. Now Zeka can launch a counter-attack. Castellano, they have managed to get a few players back, but Pineda's in behind. He's got a player up with him. He finds Morata, who hammers it into the back of the net, and it's an early lead. Zeka puts the ball in. And there's a foul in there from Gallard. I have no idea what happened. The game froze as that referee called the whistle, but we've got the chance from the spot. Fabinho stepping up, and he finds the bottom corner for 2-0. Pineda to Castellano. Pineda again. Ball comes to Thiago Maia. He plays it down the line to Zeka. Plays in the box to Amax. It's come for Lewis Cook. Now Castellano to Morata. And it's 3-0. That should be the points all sewn up. And the perfect episode. He's now on 14 goals. Lewis Cook forward to Morata. Onto Mbappe in the area. And he slots that in perfectly for 4-0. There is the full-time whistle, just as we see Paris get that late goal that means they beat Bastia, but we have smashed Toulouse 4-0. It means that we sit 2 points clear at the top of the league after 14 games, still unbeaten, 10 wins, 4 draws. Definitely an acceptable points total at this stage of the season. Obviously, had PSG actually drawn that match, we would have gone 4 points clear at the top, but that's maybe asking for a bit too much in what has otherwise been a fantastic episode. It's been a pretty excellent start to the season. This was really disappointing. 4 draws across 6 matches, but we have managed to recover and we've won 8 on the bounce now, including away against PSG. 2 really dramatic 4-3 wins that show that maybe this team does have that little bit of extra fight you need when you're trying to win a title this close. Now next time out we will be taking on Tours FC, Zenit in the Champions League. A bit of a dead rubber these Champions League games now, but then we've got Stade Rennais, Lens, Stade de Reims and Rapid Vienne, so we should be able to hopefully pick up quite a few points, because Tours are 20th, Stade Rennais 6th, 19th and 16th. There's 3 teams in the bottom 4 there, hopefully, or bottom 5. Hopefully we can get maximum points and continue this winning streak for a time yet. But until next time, that is going to be it. So drop a like on the video if you've enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe. And until next time, see ya.